that part. First card you have is the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending. This is something that you have gone through. Maybe it was a breakup, a separation. Some of you guys are probably hesitant to trust anyone because of some kind of past betrayal, feeling backstabbed, feeling like they were fake with the words. Fake with the words. I feel the energy of like you guys could have been with someone or in a situation where you gave them the benefit of the doubt. You were believing everything they were saying because it seemed so genuine. And okay, imagine this. Imagine like a little old lady. You would never expect her to be, all mean and a cheater, and it's just what we would not expect, right? So whatever this was that you guys were dealing with, you would never have suspected that to come the way it came from whoever you guys were dealing with. That was for a specific percentage of you guys. But for the most part, tens are good. It's the end. Been going through so much. You've had it. You've had it. That's why you can't really trust anyone right now. That's why you're wondering, what has the world come to? Everything is different. Things are just different. But it's the end of that. Can't get any worse than that. It's only good things. You passed that test. Damn. Okay. Apparently that test was full of a lot of trickery. Seven of Swords. That's where you guys are coming from. That's why you guys are feeling the way you're feeling. Like, I can't really trust anybody. What happened to romance? Oh, okay. Some of you feel like social media is just making dating so challenging. It's just so stressful. People are just pretending, right? Trying to pretend to be something they're not. At the end of the day, it turns out to be where they just want something or are taking from you, or they're all, yeah, okay, narcissist tendencies. It seems like there's a lot more narcissists in the world recently, or I don't know. I'm sure they've always been around, but it's easier to catch them, or it just, once you've dealt with one, you kind of know what, that's what you keep attracting for some of you. So Seven of Swords basically says that somebody has gotten away with something. You're always feeling defensive. You can't trust anyone. There's no trust because of what has happened in the past. It's hard to trust anybody coming in, even in the future. You don't even know them yet, and you can't trust them, is what you're thinking. Just one card. This is the energy that you're coming from. You have yourselves, nice, Queen of Wands. So, you could be dealing with another fire sign like yourselves. So another Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Could be. But basically, seductive. Some of you guys have been dealing with people that are very promiscuous, or cross-watchers. You're probably feeling this way about some Aries, right? Just looking all good, smelling good, appearing to be, this queen. Putting up a facade, pretending to be a queen. So you guys, it's like it's hard. It's hard to figure out who is a queen and who's just pretending because they do it so good. You guys could be dealing with Gemini. I don't know why they told me to say that. But the Queen of Wands is usually somebody that is very, like yourselves, my Aries. You are a queen. The Queen of Wands is very assertive, passionate, takes action, no nonsense. This queen or king, doesn't have to be, either one, is noticed when they enter a room. Very social. Loved, admired. So maybe what you guys have dealt with has kind of messed with your confidence, because they want you to be assertive. And like I said, Aries, that's your title, assertiveness. You know, that's what you are. So I guess what you've dealt with before has made you threw you off kilter. Like some of you don't even recognize yourselves. Somebody did a number of you guys in the past. Okay, let's talk about your present. That's old energy. You're done with that. You're done with it. You see that? Six of Swords. Done with the drama. Before the Six of Swords is the Five of Swords, which is like all about drama. There's 5 and 5, 10. That's like 10 of Swords there. You've dealt with it so many times already. So some of you guys are just leaving the whole situation, leaving a person, leaving whatever that was that you constantly were not able to trust, what was always appearing to want something. It was always some kind of issue, or whatever that was. And you were trying to be helpful, but then, you know, it's like they kept doing it over and over again. So the best way to take care of that is to get yourself out of that situation. Some of you guys just went in, like, you know what, let me just go travel. Let me just go take a vacation. Because some of this is work related in your work environment, and you know, you still gotta work. So maybe you're just taking some time to yourself, or you need to go somewhere else where you could clear your mind, clear thinking, and then reassess and see what else. What's the next step? Okay. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. It's feeling sad, Aries. So when you leave, don't, I think that some of you guys, instead of, you're trying to leave to, you know, feel better and get clarity, but some of you, when you leave, then you're going to actually miss them. It's only for a second though. It's better that you miss them when you're far away, so you can't just come right back, right? You have to kind of go through this process, and then underneath the Seven Swords, this is going to bring back memories, and you're going to reassess the whole thing, where you can see, you're going to see even more things that were done that you didn't know at the time, and this will make it easier to get out of this sadness, because then you're kind of going to get mad. Some of you are going to get mad, and you know, that's sometimes the best thing you could do when you're like, well, F them. And then you get that assertiveness back. You get confidence back, right? Because you're so mad, you can't even worry about if you're missing them or if they're missing you, because you're mad. You remember the betrayal, the backstabbing. Others of you, this is yourselves, where when you take time to yourself, you see how you could have treated yourselves better. And maybe that's what makes you feel a little bit, you know, sad there. Like, damn, how could I have let that happen? That's not me, type thing, right? But it's for a second. You had to go through that little, you know, feeling. You had to feel that to remember that you, whatever that was, for some of you, it's a third party situation. It's over. The cup, the liquid is out. The emotions are out. Some of you just need a little bit of a good cry, and then focus on this. Two Cups, the real deal, a soulmate, and not even, some of you need to heal a little bit first, but find the connection with you, you know, nurturing, caring for yourselves, getting back on point, right? Filling your own cup, getting strong, being whole so you can handle whatever the heck everything else is coming through. I mean, you needed to get away to do this, or want to get away to do this. And others, whoever you left are missing you. They realize they messed up, but again, since you're not close, they can't just come over and, you know, bring you flowers and, convince you like maybe sometimes they have before. It was easier. Then you have the Two of Wands, crossroads, at a path. Underneath, the Queen of Wands. So this is deciding what you're going to do. Making a plan. Once you get back on your feet, once you get back to your, assertive you, back in your element, see yourself the way you like to be, then it's like you're more okay with leaving that now, traveling the world, doing your own thing, because you had that time of feeling where some of you probably don't even want to come back. You might want to stay where you are. You might just, you had to go there for whatever reason. But now that you're there, it's like everything happens for a reason type thing. And some of you actually want to stay there. You want to stay there. Now this could be also work related, right? This is a lot of work related too. There's a lot of trickery, a lot of deception going on in your workplace or the environment, which is toxic, unhealthy. It's like, if I can't trust you, who wants to work with them kind of people? Kind of always is a little bit like that though. So you go somewhere else and you realize why the universe put you this somewhere else. They had to make it so uncomfortable for you. Like, that's the end type that you had to leave. You had to take action and move. And then when you move and go somewhere else, it's a whole new world, a whole new opportunity, a different path for some of you, right? Near future. Your near future. So after the Two of Wands is the Three of Wands. Nice. You're progressing. You got the action. You decided which path to do. Go for it. And now it's a brand new plan. Ships are coming in. You see potential. You see how much more you have to work with. You see how there's much of a return, right? This is making plans. You see how it can be long-term and not so short-term or uncertain like it was before. Some of you, this is somebody at a distance that you would have never have gone to them if you didn't go through what you went through. It was always kind of like, a plan, but it never really happened because you probably were just too busy working and dealing with life. Well, this opportunity was brought to you. You were kind of forced for some of you to do it, and you went and you probably traveling towards someone underneath the Six of Swords. This could be family. It's like a new connection. A new door is open because, they had to close the other one. That wasn't for you anymore. You didn't resonate with that anymore. So this could be someone at a distance. They're waiting on you, or you finally went and saw. It really looks like there's some travel for someone that you guys have been thinking about, or to a job position that you were considering, but you never really, took serious because of life. This could be where you meet your soulmate. Lovers. This could be a Gemini. I think I mentioned Gemini earlier, right? So, the Lovers is all about partnerships, romantic, business, partnering up with your perfect person, perfect job, perfect, right? And this decision was made. It's also a choice. You had no choice. Some of you had no choice. But that was really the choice. It happened just like that. You or had to go through this sadness or this regret or thinking of whatever happened. It made you make this bold move. And because of it, the universe rewards you with the perfect, what should we call it? Because it could be anything, right? A person, perfect job, just your next endeavor. This brand new world that you probably didn't even know about, right? That you would have never considered going to, moving to. The Lovers, yes. Then you have the Knight of Wands. Could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or another fire sign. So, the Knight of Wands, when it has to do with business, I see it as amazing opportunity, like something exciting, something adventurous, you know, good news. Somebody approaching you with some good news. Or you letting somebody know, like, hey, I'm going to go see you. Because I sense something like they didn't believe you, you didn't believe them. It was always like, I'll see it when I believe it. Some of you guys have been postponing this trip, this, move for a while that people didn't really believe you anymore. When it has to do with love, the Knight of Wands is not the bestest, mostly because, it's not very consistent. This could be some kind of one night stand that maybe turns into something else. Could be. But I see it's mostly just having fun where, you have the opportunity now to be free and do you and just have fun. I don't see that you're taking anyone specifically, serious like that. Unless you're actually married, that's different. That's like bringing back, there's some passion coming back into, this committed relationship. But those of you that are single or have been hurt in the past, that you don't really have a lot of confidence towards new love, or that's just not your priority, right? And then this is you just exploring options, exploring, places, having fun, meeting people without an expectation type thing, right? Nice. Some of you guys, that's what you decide. You're like, you know what, I'm just going to go just meet people and just have fun, like the sun. This is the happiest card of the deck. You guys are thinking like, I'm just going to be childlike. It's like you guys are getting that, have that inner child feeling where you don't care about the rent. You're not caring about, well, kids don't really care about any of that. They just want to have fun. And that's what you guys are doing. That's the energy you're taking on. I'm just going to go have fun. I'm going to do me. I'm going to explore. Right? You're happy. Your overall, what you're trying to do from now on is just be happy. Live your bestest life. Not so worried about the past or even the future. It's like, I'm going to live now in the present. That's really all we have, right? Is the present. Some of you, this has to do with children. Something about children. And you have a babysitter for the children, so you can go have fun. It could be a Leo too that you're dealing with. Just feeling young, happy. No matter how old you are, you're feeling young and happy. That is your goal. Let's talk about the Six of Swords. I'm not going to clarify the past. The past is the past. That's what you guys have to, realize. A lot of you have. I'm not going to worry about the past, and that's why you're deciding to be only focused on the present. So, shuffle again, okay? So you're just traveling the world, avoiding drama, not dealing with low vibration. Six of Swords. Nice. It's clarified by the King of Pentacles. So this is focusing on your money, your finances, your stability. Some of you could be traveling towards an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Could be. Or you're traveling towards something that is more financially stable for you, where you see the potential for advancing in your career, advancing in, your legacy. Something that is grounded, like a good thing to grow from, a good foundation, something you can trust, something that's dependable. That's what you want to move towards. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this is a soulmate. Maybe you want to go back to someone that you knew when you were young. So some of you could be going back to like your hometown, where you were born, where you grew up. There's some nostalgia there that for some reason you feel like, if I could just, live that simple life again, trying to get away from like the social stuff, the too many people around. You want to go back to your roots. You want to go back to where it started. You feel you would gain perspective there. And others, it could be someone from your past, a soulmate, that's where you want to move towards. And others, the person you're dealing with, they left with somebody like an ex or something. Somebody here left someone for an ex, and that caused some sadness. But that only forced you move on and create your own world. Create your reality. Focus on yourself. Back on yourselves. Get strong again. Okay, Two of Wands. It's clarified by the Lovers again. Did I say it could be a Gemini? So, in reverse. So that choice. I told you, some of you had no choice. You had no choice. If it was up to you, you would have stayed with that person. You would have stayed in that place forever, because there's sentimental value. There was like deep emotion. You really love this place. You really love this person. You would have never seen yourself being out there, being an explorer. You are always here. You were being faithful, loyal. But because of what they did, the betrayal, the backstabbing, the cheating for some, you had no choice. You had no choice. And the choice was made for you. The universe basically put you in this position. This happened so that you can let it go and move on and allow this greatness, this new path, this new opportunity, this new world of opportunity for you. Right? So because of their bad choices, now you're on a different path that actually turns out to be amazing. But again, you would have never made this choice. Some of you. Three of Wands. Clarified by the High Priestess in reverse. Could be dealing with a Pisces. So, this is secrets. You would have never made that choice. You would have never went that route until this information came out, until somebody's secrets came out, until you were made aware. Your intuition, by the way, was always kind of telling you, but you didn't want to believe it. Somebody here didn't want to believe this. The distance that you felt, you can feel that they were distant. They weren't talking to you the same. It was different, a distant, right? That gave you the clue a while ago. You knew that something was off there, but you were loyal. You wanted to stay around. Okay. Others, when it has to do with business, something has been made available for you in a different country or a different place, and you weren't really sure if you should go for it or not because you were already kind of comfortable. You already had roots set, but now it's like you're totally rethinking and making planning differently because you know there's something about it. Obviously, if it keeps coming back, if you keep thinking about it, you're going to go find out what it's about this time. There's a decision. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, stop waiting. Somebody stops waiting. Lost patience. Had to decide what to do. There was no choice. You needed to make a decision. It was a kind of an ultimatum. Others of you, you saw finally that, if you're at they're acting all weird, there's secrets, there's nothing ever going to grow out of it. You gave it time, you nurtured it, you cared for it. It was an investment. This investment didn't really work out for some of you. And here you go. Six of Wands. This is being victorious. Victory. You make the right decision. You're recognized. You're promoted. Your confidence is back. Your assertiveness is back. Right? There's good news that comes in that makes you want to celebrate and that you are celebrated for. Good news is coming in. You will be victorious. Lovely. Okay. Beneath the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. So that's just telling me that it's going to be so exciting. A lot of good news is coming in, and once you leave that, like you already know, it's not, can't resonate with anymore, and it's time to move on. Don't overwork yourself so hard in the beginning. It's going to be very hard for you guys not to be so excited and want to, hit the floor running. But have fun too. Equal balance there. Okay, my Aries, do you have a question after hearing what you just heard? All right. It's up to you. Does that give you an answer? The situation will improve. Okay, we know this. Let's see. 76. Let's do that one. Basically, everything is happening for a reason. The situation will improve. Your angels want you to know that that they are aware that things look difficult right now. However, the situation is going to improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you, but the effort you put forth will be worth it, and things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There is still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work toward a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. There you go, my Aries.